I know who you are, so we know your location. You're not going to get any money from us. Oh, we're filming?
Yes. Hello, this is Crystal and you're watching Real Eyes on Crypto Dealers channel. Hello guys, today I'm having a great guest from Colorado. This is the CEO and founder of the Apollo cryptocurrency exchange platform, and his name is Benjamin McDaniel. Benjamin, hi.
How you doing?
How's it going?
It's going great.
How was your flight? I know that you just came from Miami.
Yeah, the flight was great. I stopped over in London. It had a direct flight there. Stayed the night, and then I flew here yesterday evening. And yeah, it's a beautiful country out here. It's a little bit colder than back home, but I kind of like it.
You know, a few days ago here it was about -1 degree, so it was pretty warm, and you came just in the right time, in the right place.
Oh.
-8, -10, that's pretty okay. So, tell me please, you're the founder and the CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange platform Apollo. What's that, and why you decided to create the cryptocurrency exchange platform when we have right now at the moment a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges?
Yeah, so Apollo is a new cryptocurrency exchange. We like to call it a new high-tech exchange. There are so many exchanges out there, but I think everybody knows a lot of these crypto exchanges, they have tons of issues, mostly in customer support. So, you know, a typical exchange, you're looking at maybe 2-3 weeks to get a response. And you know, if you have maybe a little bit more money, you might get a response within a few days. But we're talking exchanges that handle billions of dollars for their customers, and they just can't handle the workload. I think the issue right now is there's so many users looking to adopt cryptocurrencies and to start using them, buy them, sell them, trade them, and these exchanges just weren't prepared for them. So there's still, you know, there's plenty of exchanges out there, but I think we need a few more just to decrease the workload per exchange and spread the user base everywhere. So hopefully this will help a lot of these other exchanges catch up on their customer support and start providing a better service. And I think with us providing even more like trading tools, order types, a knowledge base that people can learn to trade, hopefully that will make these other exchanges improve their services as well, not just customer support. Because something I've noticed with a lot of these exchanges is they're just too basic. Like I understand a lot of people getting into crypto, they don't know too much about Forex or stock trading or something of that sort. But eventually, you know, these traders are going to need something more than just a buy and sell button. And that's what we aim to do, is provide everything they will need and basically make Apollo the main company for cryptocurrency. If you want the best trading options, the best customer support, and just more options for, you know, for trading. Like there's just not too many, like GDAX or Binance or stuff. What can you do? You can buy and sell, and that's about it.
That's all.
Yeah, that's about it. So, you know, with Apollo, we want to give users more options, and then that way, hopefully cryptocurrencies will be better adopted by more people, because they'll have, you know, more things that they can do instead of just buying and selling.
How can you describe the situation in the market? Because like a lot of cryptocurrency exchange platforms, they are having first big fees, their support is very bad, their withdrawals can take even for more than a month. How will you like make the things clear, and how will you make your exchange platform the best one?
Yeah, so Yeah, the issue, like I was saying, is there's just so many users trying to buy cryptocurrency, and I think that's where all the problems start. These exchanges weren't ready for it, and so with their high fees, it was just because they had low demand, less demand for buying and selling, less volume. You got to raise the fees a little bit just to keep your company profitable. But we're to a point right now where the volume, there's so much that these exchanges should lower their fees. And I think having more exchanges like ours will force everybody to lower their fees and make trading cryptocurrencies cheaper for everyone. And so, from day one, we're going to have 0.1% fees, and DAE token holders, which are the tokens that we're offering in our ICO, they will get a 50% discount, and there's currently no plans to lower that for at least a few years. So hopefully we'll be the best exchange for trading for cheap, and with the lower fees, I think we could still offer even more options and better customer support, better services because of the volume that we should get. And I think that's where we can do it better. We know that there's millions of people wanting to trade on a new exchange because all of these other ones have so many problems. And for example, Binance, they started a little bit over 6 months ago, and they already have millions of users.
I have seen the statistics from the Binance like a few days ago. I was shocked, pretty shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked
too. But based off of those results, we can almost expect the same. So our goal is to be able to support millions of users after we launch. That way we don't have a bottleneck of customer support issues or our trading engine going down every hour. That way we can just have a better place for people to trade, something that's more secure, something that doesn't have issues, and just overall people can feel happy trading on, and not go on to like social media and say, this place is a scam, this place stole my money, oh, I haven't heard from them in 3 hours, That's basically what people are doing right now. So I call it the cryptocurrency exchanges right now, it's like the Wild West, where anything goes and there's no regulations to stop these exchanges from doing whatever they want. So.
Yeah, for sure. I know that you're going to implement some kind of things that goes from the Forex. Can you tell what are the things you're going to add to your cryptocurrency exchange platform and how they will change the market?
Yeah, so Forex has been around for a while, and I think right now it's almost 5 trillion daily in volume, and what cryptocurrencies like 20 billion maybe. Coin market cap information right there. But I don't know how they counting all of this information, because I don't think that the numbers there are correct. Well, I don't think so either. It's pretty hard to get correct numbers, Forex or crypto. There's too many backdoor deals, and not enough places actually reporting volume and such for whoever knows what reasons. But I still think cryptocurrency is still like 200 times less volume than Forex. And Forex has been around for so much time. There's very, very good traders that do Forex, and they use like MT5's platform for trading, or Ninja Trader, or some sort of Forex trading platform that they're accustomed to. They can write their bots to make trades for them or to watch the market for them, and it's just something that a lot of these traders already know how to do. So our goal with Apollo is to get a lot of these traders to feel comfortable moving to our exchange. Even though we don't need MT5 software, we don't need to connect Ninja Trader or anything like that, but I think giving something that's familiar for a lot of these traders moving to cryptocurrency it'll increase the adoption rate. And then hopefully, maybe in a few years, we'll have a better daily volume of cryptocurrency being traded. And so I think the main goal is to just give people more options. My personal thing, like with MT5 software, MetaTrader, is you could just write code to make your own trading robot, which is a big thing with cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't like trading robots, but I think it'll help increase the volume, which everybody needs. Everybody needs more volume, more liquidity. So when you go and sell your Bitcoin for $20,000, you're getting it at $20,000 and not $22,000 or some crazy spread that's just not what you were looking for. So hopefully it'll increase the quality of the markets.
Tell me more about the token, your own token, and your ICO, how it goes or how it will go, and on which cryptocurrency exchange platform you will trade your own token.
Yeah, so our token, we call them DAE tokens. It's spelled DAE for Digital Asset Exchange Tokens. The original idea with DAE tokens, when we created the idea back in April last year, was to have a token that users can use on Apollo's platform and save money when they use the coins. And then for the ICO buyers, it gives them an opportunity to save even more on fees and such, because for our ICO, as of last night, the price of our token will start at 4 cents per token. And so anybody that buys the token in the ICO for 4 cents can then use it on our platform when we launch for 50 cents. No, 5 cents, sorry. And so that way...
Yeah. You told me about the spread and I didn't like, wow, spread.
Right? Yeah, no. Yeah, so for 5 cents, they can save a little bit extra on their fees. Now, just because we accept their tokens on our exchange for 5 cents doesn't mean the market price is going to be at that. The market price when the exchange launches, it could be at 20 cents. And if it is, that's the price we'll accept it at. Or if it's at 2 cents, we'll still accept it at 5 cents. That way, ICO buyers, they are secured knowing that if they buy our tokens now, they're not going to lose money when they pay for fees trading on Apollo. Because the main goal with our token is to just save money on fees and not actually lose money when you're buying them. Now, obviously, if you buy the tokens on the open market afterwards, we can't guarantee you won't lose money, because...
Thanks God that this is not speculated token.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right?
There are a lot of people who are trying or who are making the ICOs, the tokens as well, and all of the thoughts that are coming from them, it's all about the speculation. Thank you so much, because like the market is going mad and you're going straight to your point.
Right. And I think that's something that we're doing a little bit different. It wasn't at first, I'm not like, oh, our coin's going to 10x overnight. No. We want something.
You don't need that, actually.
Yeah, you don't need it. You just need something that's stable, something that you can use in the future, and you're not going to lose a ton of money. When I first got into Bitcoin, it was like a mess. I would go and buy, let's say, $100 worth of Bitcoin, and have to pay someone $100. By the time I'd go and pay them, it's worth maybe $96. So I'd have to buy $4 more, and it was just this thing. It's like, okay, well, I'm constantly losing money in the transaction fees, and it's just like, how do people even use this? So with the DAE token, we want something that's stable, something that gives people, a better option and lesser fees on Apollo, and just overall a better token. So like you were saying, our focus was to make a great token and a great platform instead of just focusing on a platform and promising high returns like a lot of these other ICOs do.
What are your plans for a year or even for 2 years? Maybe you have something special to say or something like that?
Yeah, I don't want to give out too much. It gives competitors something to do before we can, but DAE tokens right now is an ERC20 token. Hopefully in about a year or two, it'll be on its own blockchain. We have a blockchain idea right now that we're trying to work on, and if it is possible to do what our idea is, we're talking maybe the biggest decentralized network since Ethereum. So Ethereum is pretty big, but the DAE token network, we're talking, if it's theoretically possible, millions of nodes all connected at the same time instead of just a few, 10,000 or 20,000 nodes. But that's in the future, definitely about a year from now. We want to be operational for the exchange before we put too much time into it. But the theory behind it, no one's actually thought of it, no one's actually done it, and I think it'll be great.
Are you going to support the fiat money?
Yeah, so when we first launch, we probably won't support fiat money. There's just too many regulations and licenses that we have to get, especially for the US. The US, we have to get one license per state at least, and each application could take months to years to get. And so I want to offer fiat from day one, but I also don't want to go to prison, so.
Have you spoke to SEC?
Yeah, the SEC, yeah. We've been in contact with the SEC, the FinCEN, and a lot of state regulators to figure out where we need to go and what we need to do. It's fairly simple process, but like I said, it just takes a little bit too much time, and it's just something that we don't want to delay the launch of our exchange just to support fiat, especially since there's so many exchanges out there that do pretty well without accepting any fiat. But I see probably in about a year we'll have it added, at least for the US and for worldwide users. Hopefully maybe 3 months after we launch. It's a little bit easier to accept users outside of the US for fiat, but that's the plan. And I think with us accepting fiat, it gives us an advantage over a majority of the crypto exchanges.
A lot of people in Asia at the moment, they're talking about that the new point of cryptocurrency era nowadays is like to getting back to Satoshi Nakamoto. Tell me please, how do you think, does the crypto market needs like some state regulations, or it needs to be hidden like it was in about like a year or 2 years ago,
No, I think it needs state regulation. There's just so many scams out there with the blockchain stuff that hopefully a little bit of regulation will push it in the right direction. I'm not a firm believer that the government should control everything, but I do believe just to keep everybody honest, a little bit of regulation will go a long ways. I don't think what China or Korea is trying to do is what we need. I don't think outlawing bitcoins or moving blockchain miners somewhere else is not the right approach. I mean, it's a temporary fix, but eventually people are going to find their way around it, and you might as well be on blockchain side, because I don't think it's going to die out no matter what. There could be, let's say the US outlaws Bitcoin, the price is obviously going to plummet right away, but eventually people are just going to find a way around it. And for these countries, you might as well adopt it, take the taxes from it, make a great marketplace. There's no point in trying to fight it. We're not like drug lords over here causing chaos and stuff. We're just trying to make payments better. We're trying to just make life better and hopefully get away from corrupt governments. And
I suppose that will be a last question. I'm interested in your thoughts about the government and the blockchain implementation in it. How do you think, how much time needs to make everything clear? For example, only in one country. For example, Ukraine or Russia or Belarus. President of the Belarus are making the things right now very good. Actually, he's adopting the blockchain technologies so fast. I couldn't even imagine that. So how do you think, how much time or when some governments will include the blockchain systems in itself?
I think it really depends on the government size. Like Belarus compared to the United States, maybe a little bit smaller. The issue with a lot of these bigger countries, there's just so much, the word that they call is red tape. Just so much regulations and people that have to see the information and vote on it or etc. And so a lot of these bigger countries, they might take another couple years before we start seeing some real adoption by these bigger countries, but I think it'll start with smaller countries and work its way up. Because once, let's say the United States sees countries like Belarus doing great things with the blockchain, then eventually they're going to want to follow. Because something I keep telling people, these countries, they're ran by just normal people. There's nothing different about them versus the citizens of the country. And they want better stuff too. They want a better economy. They want a better government. And if blockchain can make that happen, they're going to want to implement it. So hopefully, in the next few years, we'll see some massive adoption of blockchain technologies, and the world will just get better every day.
Awesome. So every guest that I'm having here, we have a rule here. So every guest that I'm speaking with, I'm always asking to give some presents for our subscribers. So what do you have?
Oh, that's great. I wasn't sure about that rule, but I brought something anyway. So we have some codes where guests can claim 1,000 free tokens.
So it's about $40.
$40 worth of tokens. I'm sure you would like to just give them out to people that watch, but we have about, I think, 10 cards here. I won't show the codes so people won't know. Won't be able to take the codes, but basically, I think you can choose people, and some people can get 1,000 free tokens.
With pleasure.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you could have one too. I actually made one just for you.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
Of course. Just my advice, hold the tokens for about a year. Hopefully be worth more than $40.
Hodl tokens.
Hodl those tokens.
Hodl, yeah. I have a backpack, and on the backpack, I'm having a very nice thing here, you see?
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm always hodl,
right?
Always.
Oh, we put that on our website, and people keep telling me, "Oh, did you spell that wrong? Is it supposed to be hold?" And I'm like, no. It's hodl. That's the thing nowadays. So
yeah.
Make sure to hodl the tokens.
Benjamin, it was nice to speak with you here, and it was nice to see you here. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
come again here. I'm waiting for you. Like, but it took a long time, but anyway, it's worth it.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.